keeping children safe on the internet. And Corie was fully aware of this. He's acting like he doesn't know anything. He's acting like he knows absolutely nothing. He knew everything because we had a conversation about this a few months ago. And that is one thing I can't understand why he's acting. He tried to plant a seed by saying Sophie will say this and that and she'll say that. Yeah, because you knew I was going to say that because you already knew the story, Corie, because we've spoke about it before. But the comments I'm seeing from women...
More foulness from Corie. It's called FYP Creators Highlights Observer. So there's Sophie speaking about that. And then, I don't know what this ghost person's problem is. I've never spoken to him, never had a crossed words with him, never crossed paths with him in any type of negative way. And he started to transphobically abuse me because I do the butcher baker dance. So I got transphobically abused by this ghost person who I've never had any interactions with, never had any backwards and forwards with, totally unprovoked. And he decided to say all of these things based on me just doing a dance on my page. A dance, everybody.
Doing it. But she's not the butcher, the baker, and she's never going to be the family maker. Actually,
no, she's the family. She's the family destroyer.
She would be the family maker as the dad. As the dad.
Ghost, no.
Why no?
Ghost, no.
Why are we not allowed to say that? I'm sorry, but she would. She'd be the dad. Is she ever going to be the mum? Okay, I'll ask you one question. Is she ever going to be the mum, yes or no?
Biologically, no.
No. What do you mean biologically no? What are you talking about? So you can be a mum, but a man? No, because then you're a dad, clearly, obviously. Who's Andrew?
That was...
Andrew is father of the year. Who the fuck's Andrew?
That is EQ's prior name.
That's mental. My question is, how do you go from Andrew to Chelsea? That's mental. Like, wouldn't you have picked Annie or something like that?
Annie. Could be Alice.
Annie. Alice.
Andrew Alice, yeah.
She thought had to change her initials. Crazy, I didn't know she was called Andrew.
Should have been called Andrea. EQ, change your name, Andrea.
Andrea, that would have been
Could
perfect.
have been Angie. Could have been Angie. Could have been evil Angie. She's doing it.
But she's not.
Well, I've responded to this clip on my other profile. If you want to check the video out, you can go and see what my response was to the situation. But yeah, isn't that crazy? All because of me doing a dance. All because of... This is the reason he's just launched into that, because of this, everyone.
Listen, I did the butcher, I did the baker, I did the hound and the family maker, I did schoolgirl fantasy.
So because I did that dance, I received that onslaught of transphobia, dead naming, humiliation because of doing this dance.
Listen, I did the butcher, I did the baker, I did the hound and the family maker, I did schoolgirl fantasies.
Madness. Absolute madness. So literally, the reason he came out with all of that was because of doing that dance. Thank you so much, Rachel. Thank you, my love. Crazy. So yeah, so I've responded on my other account as well. Thank you so much. Thank you, my loves. Yeah. Right, what's this one?
Why she's doing it? But she's not the butcher, the baker, and she's never going to be the family.
Oh, sorry, that's the same one.
Oops.
Darren G on DG Deco, Marcus M, Sobriety Jack, Dave Dareen, CLA, EQ, and Corie Wilde. Oh my god, the list.
How old's that fucking Dave? Has he done a long stretching?
Oops.
You know, did he fuck up and have a big chunk took out of his life and that's why he's like that? Or did he just fuck up and he's like that all his life? Do you understand what I'm saying to you? You know, it's not an excuse. I made choices, fucked up, end up in the system. Done a long sentence, come out, here I am, 8 years later, trying to rebuild my fucking life. What are they? When I first came on here, I'd never met DG Decor. I watched them a bit.
Thank you, Naomi.
Painting rooms. Thought, wow, what the fuck's he's a painting decorator? He's shit. And this isn't me hating on him. This is me fucking just giving an honest opinion. The first time I came on to DG Decor, he had a business, hence DG Decor, decoration. It's his whole name, DG Decor. It's the name of his business. He had his little van, he had his little thing, and he couldn't paint shit for fucking no one, but he was getting jobs and he was putting it on TikTok. That's a valid point, but he always came up, so I watched him. Young lad, or young man, trying to get his business on his feet. He's got a little bird, he's got a little house, got a kid, everything's sweet. He just needs to get his business running. Bam. So I'm following him. All of a sudden, I see him bullying people. From nowhere, this decent kid that was decorating his house, screaming he needs to sort everything out so he can support his family and shit like this, captivated me, like he did many of you. Halfway into, like a few months into that process, 6 months or however many months, all of a sudden, he's bullying people. He's picking on people. He's targeting people on a regular basis, consistently.
Thank you, Susie.
Every night, fucking with their mental health. You can see these people fucked. What do you mean it wasn't bullying? You know when you're a shit creator? You know when you've got no followers? You know when you've got fuck all about you because you're a shit painter and decorator? And you devise a plan to get rich fast off TikTok? And you start coming out and imitating other creators?
Me.
Dressing yourself up like a transsexual, targeting CLA, destroying it on a nightly basis. Everyone that hated CLA for jealousy reasons is now your...
Do you know these people as well that all came for me? They had to do that to even get a platform. That's what they forget about it, is that they had to try and drag me down or drag at me to even get noticed. You know what I mean? How crazy is that?
Best fucking mate, bigging you up. You're loving it. Bullying CLA, a woman, on a regular basis, trying to joke about it like it's all comedy, when in reality, you were picking targets out, going away, planning your assaults, getting dressed up to look like them, going on and fucking with their mental health. You came into my live out the blue. Wow. What's going on here? You tried it with me, but I just ripped you to bits. And then you just melted into the background, came away from the bullying because I was screaming at you for bullying people, and then went into this other little, fucked your bird off, fucked your kids out, fucked your business off, fucked your house off. That's what you done, fucking loser. Everything I cherish in life, you give up in 2 years. Why? Because you got a bit of popularity on fucking TikTok. Being hating and jealous of them, pure ammo to just spread it everywhere, ruining people's mentalities right across TikTok. That's what you's about, DG Decor. And you know, for that, you sacrifice your bird, you sacrifice your house, you sacrifice your business and your fucking kid. What you do now? Get on women, go and meet them, bang them, and then fuck off. That's what you do. You're a womanizer now. Oh, you got a baby on the way, but the bird's not helping you decorate that house, lad. Why? because you're a womanizer. And that's just me telling you
He's got a baby on the way.
straight. That's how you came into my life. Other than that, what the fuck are you doing coming back in? I fucked you off four or five times. You've come in my life multiple times and been told to fucking leg it because of your attitude and what you do and how you bully people. This is facts. I've got it all. I've got the content.
Thank you, Pig Life. Love you. Get pinned, my love. Thank you so much.
Stored here, and Dave, and every one of you fucking creators that came in a couple of years ago to target me. The people that have been watching me know it. You've got my platform shut down. You got my platform with 100,000 people on it. Shut down. You were involved with it. This is all in the last year. Shit, the twist. I just fucking went mad. I had to start building my accounts up and that. Leave them to it. I tell my people, that's a dirty corner. Stay away from that. I had the opportunity to sit in that space with all them big creators that you all watch, being at the same level with them, probably receiving the same type of gifts, but they're all head fucking cases. You think I'm gone? These are all fucked on drinking drugs. And you tell me I'm fucked in the head? Think about it, lad. I could have stayed in that space and told my people, fuck that. I'm out of there. Look who you're dealing with. Think about who you're dealing with. Before the stalker came in and just blew it to fucking pieces, this is who you were dealing with over there. CLA, Evil Queen, DJ's Corie imitating everyone. Dave Dareen doesn't know if he's straight or fucking bent.
Oh, crikey.
Do you get what I'm saying to you? Corie. Then you've got the fucking sobriety fucking Jaff. And then the other fucking nutter up there. You know, this is all the same fucking group. You M's. You expect me to sit in that fucking group? Leg I might be fucked, but I'm not fucked off drinking drugs.
Thank you,
Two
Shay.
different things, kid. Get over there, you're not in fucking life, me. I'm fucked off mental health issues. Yous are fucked off drinking drugs, every one of yous.
Excuse me, I'm not.
And all your people are doing is supplying your fucking addictions, mate.
I don't know why I was mentioned, because I'm not involved in anything like that.
All your people are doing, keeping yous going. If you didn't have these people, you'd be on the street bumming like every other fucking poor kid on the streets.
I actually wouldn't. I've always worked and found work of my own, so if I didn't have TikTok, I would do webcam. I'd finance myself anywhere I wanted to. That meant that I could do it myself, you know what I mean? So for many years before you could even make money on social media, I was posting on social media and webcamming, making a fortune, £3 a minute to talk to me, you know what I mean? So yeah, I would never just rely on one thing. Yes, love, I'd always find a way.
You'd have M sat at the top of the street, a crackhead, fucking begging it. Fact, if she didn't have TikTok. You know, she'd just go and supply her addiction any other fucking way. If TikTok were supplying none of their addictions, they'd be on the streets like all the others who have got addictions.
TikTok just pays my bills. Doesn't supply any addictions.
Addictions. Fact. Them groups are supplying their money so they can get pissed every night, sniff drugs every night, and target when they want.
When do I do any of those things?
And who the fuck they want. But you know, as I say, I don't get fucked off drinking drugs. I'd probably be in the mix if I did. People who are fucked off drinking drugs get offended dead easy. The reason I'm here going on about this is because they come into my space and slow.
He's like Brian Harvey, really, Darren G. You know, like, yeah, if anyone watches Brian Harvey, they're a bit similar.
Me down and get me platform shut down, and I'm not having it. I'm not going to sit here.
Like, why can't Darren move through to positivity then? And forget about living in the past, you know what I mean? The past is going to consume his entire future, because that's all it is the past. And what gone on in the past. Blaming the past for everything, but you're the master of your own creation of the future. You know what I mean? Everything you're doing is a choice. And to live in that constant distressful state all the time and living in the past about who's done what to who and this, that and the other. You know, you're never going to have a future because you constantly live in the past. You'll waste your whole life living in a place that's gone. It's gone. It's finished. You say he's not going to change from one day to the next about it, so...
You know, and I go on Dave and DJ, I've told them, who he is, put your fucking coats on, get up here like the big hard man you fucking claim to be, and let me sit down with you two. Just me.
Thank you, Naomi. And the reason I can say that so educatedly is that years ago when I was blaming everything on childhood, this, that and the other, you know, it was my dad. Remember, I tell the story all the time. He said, but you're not in the past, and everything you do is your own choice. You know, you've got nobody doing this, that, or the other. You know, it's you. And I thought, actually, that's right. And I never ever blamed anything on any pasts or any this or any that or any the other again, because I have to choose my own future. You know what I mean? And that's the same instance for Dareen and a lot of these people. And that's why I find it so easy to move on from things when people have been truly horrendous to me, because, you know, I don't want to constantly live in a state of distress, you know what I mean?
And you two, don't bring your little fucking convoy of bellends. Me and you two.
So we seen the rest of that last night, but that was the beginning bit, love. I don't know why I was mentioned. I'm totally irrelevant to the situation. Thank you so much, Tinette. Thank you. Totally irrelevant to the situation. Have you heard that one going on about me? That ghost one, Tintin? Bastard, I've never even spoken to him or badly about him. And then when it was all kicking off the other day, if you remember, I was saying, oh, come on, boys, there's no need to... We're not encouraging it one little bit, trying to diffuse it. And then he gave me hell last night. It wasn't even there. Don't know why I was mentioned. I've made a video. It's on my other account. Bastard is. Oh, well, we love to see that. Yeah, everyone follow Tintin for later on, loves. Follow him for later on. We'll have to watch. Make sure the screen recorder's in there. I think he's. I think what he does is he blackmails predators, poses as a child, then blackmails money out of them, and it's not adults that he's doing it to. Because I was thinking about this, and who would care about getting caught out to be cheating and lose all your money for cheating? You know, you could get over cheating if it's an over 18-year-old girl. It doesn't make sense as story. So I think what it is he poses as one of these decoys, and then he rinses them of the money, because it wouldn't make sense any other way. That's what he does, yeah. I was onto it as soon as it was spoken about in Delusives a few weeks ago. I thought, why would a grown-ass man sacrifice all his money because he cheated on his wife? You know what I mean? It'd have to be something that would ruin your life. That wouldn't ruin your life. You could get over that, you know what I mean? If you were to get over it, or you'd break up. But to lose your entire fortune and everything, no, it just doesn't make sense. So I think that's what's going on. So you want my mouth to start talking, then you've activated it now. Because this is social media, not the street. I'm an expert on social media. So I'll ruin your entire existence on the internet. That's where you want to be dealt with? We'll deal with you on the internet. That's where you've come for me on. For nothing, by the way. I've never spoke a bad word against any of the boys on here. Never. I've always had respect for all the people, all the bigger boys and stuff, you know what I mean? But no, you've lost any ounce of respect from me. He's a total wannabe. Wannabe gangster. I don't need to choose any battle wisely at all. I've not done anything. And we're not entitled to respond to a man who's coming for me for nothing, disrespecting my gender for nothing. So my response is, have I said anything wrong? No. I'm allowed to respond. I've never ever been transphobically abused by any of these other boys. So I won't be having it from him either. The man's a criminal. Not even a good one. You know what I mean? What's the worst he can do? Break windows on a property I don't own? Big deal. I'll still laugh at you. Thank you so much, Annie. Thank you, my love. The shirt, it's a jacket and it's lime, like a lime green colour. Honestly, biggest mistake you'll do making coming for me, because I don't respond in any type of violence or threats or any of those things. I'll just make you look very stupid as you are for what you've said about me for nothing. I've never done a single thing to you to deserve being spoken to like that and about. Never. I'll be playing it again later for everyone to hear. It's on my other account if you want to go and take a look. I responded as well. My response is there. Apparently Alpha doesn't smell of cheese.
Guess what's something funny happened?
Oh, I've got that. Let's look at a ghost getting confronted. I've actually got that, unless it's gone down. You just reminded me. You got confronted. Yeah, you just reminded me about that. Here it is.
You'll do absolutely fuck all.
I promise you will.
Nothing.
I'm not embarrassing. Nothing.
all
The
shit.
embarrassing one, mate, is some little
So this one in the white's talking to the ghost one here.
flakehead sat in a fucking
I think he must have had a line or something to come out with all of that.
apartment in Spain, not even with his fucking kids, because he's on the run, because he didn't grow up when he needed to.
Yeah,
You
absolutely.
didn't grow up when you needed to. I made a decision to step away from that life so I
You
could
were ne-
spend
you were
time with
ne-
my
you were
kids.
never in the life.
You're my
You were never
fucking
in the life.
trust
I know
forget
you
it. So don't even start going there.
You're not in the life, you blackmail preds and don't turn them into the police so that they can go and abuse real children. Who are you to talk, ghost?
You haven't got a
Joshua,
fucking clue what I am.
Joshua.
You need to stop bashing that shit up your fucking nose because you're mental.
I've
You're all
been
losing the plot.
clean
You're
for
all
6
getting
years.
the big one.
I've literally been clean for 6 years.
Yeah, alright then. Alright then.
I've been in
So
recovery.
you're not like this all the time?
Fucking. I've got a fucking tumour in my nose, you fucking idiot.
That's your fucking problem.
You fucking idiot. So go on, keep giving it the bigger. So now I'm a gearhead, but actually I've got a tumour in my nose, but you shut up then, didn't you?
Have you got any fucking proof? Have you got...
How has he just weaponised his own situation to justify his behaviour in this argument? That is wild. That's like me having an argument with someone and going, well, I'm transgender and I had an operation. How dare you? It's just ridiculous. The man was not talking about anything to do with any tumours or anything like that.
Any proof? I don't shut up for nobody. I asked you to politely ask me instead of demanding because I don't know who the fuck you thought you were speaking to. I left it for all.
The thing is, this little wannabe here, this ghost person, wants to try and fill Sam Walker's boots. That's what he's attempting to do. You won't, and you won't be bullying nobody. Sam Walker is not a bully. He sticks up for us. He sticks up for the women on the app. And he sticks up for trans women as well. And he stuck up for me loads of times. You would never be the man that he is, ever, ever, ever. And that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to move dirty. And you're trying to move into that way on this TikTok. That's why you're getting in so much shit. Because you're nothing but a weapon. And we can all see that. So shut your mouth. I'm pissed off. No respect for you. We laugh at you. And spit on you too. You came for me for absolutely nothing.
One period of time. What are you gonna
You seem to be having a lot of difficulties with people. I wonder why. Maybe you need to look in the mirror.
do? Oh, I'll tell you what I'll do. I'll fucking threaten your business. What a fucking odd you.
See, trying to be Sam Walker. Sam Walker is a million times the man you'll ever be. You wouldn't even cast a shadow behind him. Get yourself gone out of here. You're sitting with Corie Wilde, for God's sake. The only guy in the village who sat with him. You mug.
Oh, you are pathetic, mate. Little boy, that's what you are. I'll get someone come down your shop. Do it. You won't do it your fucking self because you're wetter, mate.
That's because he hasn't got a shop, you see. That's why. He's jealous because you've got a shop, whoever you are. Threatening your shop. You know what I mean? That's what he's trying to do. I'm not scared of Sam. I respect Sam. Sam has shown me nothing but respect, so I show him nothing but respect. It's called a two-way street.
Clearly,
Wetter.
And up until this point, I'd shown Ghost nothing but respect as well. But no, not when I'm getting transphobically abused for nothing. For doing a dance on my profile. Not for saying anything. Not for doing anything. For doing a stupid dance. A viral dance that everybody's doing. He decided to abuse me off the back of. So, yes, I will have my say back.
I'm I'm on the run in a different country.
There we go. You're the one who's on the run in a different country, and you're a low-scale criminal as well. It's not even anything massive. At least Sam's on the run because he outed John Venables, you know what I mean? A child fiddler. You're sitting among them, pretending to be a little kid. You know what I mean? Getting groomed on a daily basis just so you can rinse them of the money. Dirty money, honestly.
I'll meet you in the fucking different country. Tell me where you're and I'll fucking fly to you.
I will put you a flight right now.
Look at him.
Message me, I will put you a flight right now.
Sound. Don't fucking cap, bro. I'll fucking turn up. You won't do it. I'll DM you and I'll promise you. And I'll fucking save you.
I'm on your thing now. Message me your details.
I'll message you. I'll message you.
It's a pity you can't fly to a different country to get those bottom gnashes sorted out, Ghost. It's a crying shame because they're awful. They affect your speech and everything, don't they?
No drama.
Sound like you're chewing on cotton wool constantly.
You won't. We
Do you want a fucking bet? Do you want a bet? You haven't got a clue, lad. You haven't got a clue. I'm not like all these little other fucking lads, mate, on here giving it.
Yeah, get him, white t-shirt boy. Get him.
I've muted you again.
Oh, you had to mute him.
Send me your passport details. Stop talking shit. Send me your passport details.
Why would he send you his passport details when you say you're a hacker? You literally say you're a hacker. Why would he send you any details? I'm sure he could afford his own flight.
Now we'll run
The man's got a shop. You're on the run.
here. Yeah, send me them, and I'll put your flight right now for the morning. How about that? I will put your flight right
Absolutely. He's muted the man. Look, he's muted him.
now. Till then, he can stay on mute.
He's spit it out already.
He'll do absolutely fuck all.
He's an idiot. Ghost Promotions is nothing but a jumped-up club promoter. A jumped-up club promoter. You know, not even a notch above Mr. TikTok, you know what I mean? On the same level as Mr. TikTok, that's all he is. I've seen men like him for years. I used to do the club scene years ago. I've seen the gangland, I've seen everything, you know what I mean? And he is nothing but a little club promoter, a Joey. If there was a gang, he'd be the Joey. So, that's the type of person he is. You can tell by just looking at him. So, piss off talking about me. DG Deco claps back at Rickster.
And me who's a smarter man, why would I want my family home smashing up because of a mistake I made on TikTok? That's all it is, mate. You're just a bit of a tit.
When's this from?
This is just a bit of a sausage, mate. He won't do nothing.
Oh no, this is old, sorry. I must have followed a new clip page and they all come up, all the old videos. Rachel's Cups exposed by her own family. That Rachel one who sang that stupid Disney song and people started saying she was a good singer when she's not.
We raise awareness because in the past Rachel's been racist. She's mocked people with disabilities, all sorts of disabilities as well, not just like, you know, there's been numerous times of racism and disabilities as well. She's scammed money. She put a PayPal up and asked people to donate money for a cat's operation. She spent the whole money. The cats have still not had the operation.
And make sure to tag me in any videos against Ghost Promotions and we'll play them all. Yeah, we'll play all the videos that we didn't play. You know what I mean?
And she talks very crudely.
And the only reason I didn't play them was because of your association to Sam. You know what I mean? Sam would not endorse me being transphobically abused, so you're open season now. That's the only reason you got any level of being left alone by me, was because your association to Sam. And he wouldn't endorse you talking like that to me, so piss off.
She's weird around kids. She was sacked from Morrison's for stalking a person. She was sacked from Butlins for being obsessed with children.
Yeah, tag me in all the videos and we'll do a deep dive on this ghost character who likes to come for me for doing a dance on my profile. Not saying anything to him, not doing anything, not putting any bad news out or anything. Literally, he come for me because I did a dance and started to transphobically abuse me. I've responded on my other account as well. Good morning.
Is there articles on this individual? Like,
so I'll have all the information.
You know, social, just in the general domain.
Ah, right. Well, Rachel's old boss.
While you sat there with Corie, this is the master right here. Me. He's not even a percentage on my scale, Corie Wilde, so you have picked the wrong battle to take on social media.
actually came live a while back and said that she was sacked for that.
This person is cruel, nasty, and lives off anybody she can.
Yeah, but you can't really complain about that because everybody should know what Rachel Skinner's like already, you know what I mean? We know what she is. So if people still choose to be there, then there's nothing anyone can do. Nothing at all. Sophie talks on Corie Wilde.
Knock him about. He wants someone to break windows. He wants somebody to do something to his car because then he becomes the victim again and he's not even a perpetrator anymore. That is what he wants. Look when it happened with Sam Walker. He went at him again and carried it on.
Yeah, it's true.
Because he wants it to happen, because he saw all the sympathy and gifts he got. And he thinks because he's now got immunity from Sam Walker, he can do what he wants. Well, Sam Walker's not here now, Corie, so what are you going to do?
That's why he's trying to sit with this ghost, but he's making this ghost look a tit. Because that ghost has never said anything like that about me until sat next to Corie Wilde, so... Isn't it funny the way this ghost thinks that Corie's some type of godfather person, you know what I mean? You're meant to be from gangland and you're sitting with Corie Wilde. Ah, Davith Thomas. Oh, Colonel, your credibility is shot instantly.
Thank you, Willow Tree. Thank you, everyone, for the heart maze.
I spilled the fucking drink. Oh my god, wait there, everyone.
Against him.
Fuck.
He doesn't care
I
about
spilled the whole bloody cappuccino. Oh no. Fucking hell. Bastard.
Could not do that
Oh
again.
no.
I couldn't go back to what I was like 6 months ago now.
Oh shit.
I haven't got it in me anymore.
Oh no. That's
Staying
awful.
up all night, coming on when I'm hungover, drinking, the drama.
Bloody hell.
dating back,
The whole thing as well.
like, I just couldn't.
I can hear Curtis
and
saying that.
that, wasn't it? Being a Barker saga.
Oh my
To be fair
god.
though, he did take me to St. Ives and, you know, took me on a holiday for God's sake.
Let me turn
I
it
had a
off.
fantastic time. It was like a dream come true.
Ah, I spilled the whole bloody cappuccino. Right, I'm gonna have to go and come back because I need to get the housekeeping in here, love. I know, I need to get the housekeeping in here because I need a whole new quilt. Get cappuccinos. Right, I'll be back, everybody. Follow me if you're not already and go and like my last 2 videos that I posted this morning. I'll be right back, everyone.